Hi, my name is Mike Waidson and I'm an application engineer here at Tektronix. And today we're excited to show you some of the new 3D measurement features that we have within the WFM 8000 series. So in order to look at this, we're going to take a look at a test pattern and be able to view that within a variety of different ways to see the differences, the disparity between the left and the right eye. So in this case we're seeing an anaglyph picture, and now what I'd like to do is show you some of the other differences in this test signal that we created that show you the left and right image as a difference map. So in this case the brighter areas of the image are the left eye and the darker areas of the image are the right eye. So you can see the differences in how much disparity or depth you will have within the images for the left and right channel. The other method is to view a checkerboard of the signal, and in those cases you'll see a square for the left channel and a square for the right channel alternating throughout the picture display. This is an ideal application to adjust the cameras to make sure the balance of the cameras between the left eye and the right eye have the same luminance and color information. We've also created a new display to help camera operators align the signal and make sure that the balance of the camera is correct. And that's done within the new gamut display called Quad Diamond. The Quad Diamond consists of a disparity between the left and right eye, and if everything is ideally centered, equal in the left and right eye, it creates a straight horizontal straight vertical line. And the left image is shown on the left side and the right image is shown on the right side for the luma, green, red and blue channels. So if there is a difference in one of the channels, then that will create a deviation in the image. And so using color correction or camera control units, you can align that to remove that particular balance from the image and keep everything vertical. So this will help you adjust the camera control or the color correction in the edit suite to ensure the correct balance of the luma and chroma information within the left and right pictures. For measurement purposes within the 3D applications, we can use either the disparity grid or the disparity cursor. And so I'm going to change this back to a normal picture of the overlay of the left and right eye. And then we're going to come in and display the disparity measurements. So firstly, when we're aligning and converging the cameras, we can select this disparity grid and set it up for a certain percentage or a number of pixel differences between the left and the right image. You can then move the disparity grid across the screen to align those within the image to find the depth of an object. The other method to make disparity measurements is with the disparity cursor. And in this case, we can bring across the disparity cursor to a particular object within the display. We can set that as our major cursor, and then our minor cursor can move to the other part of the image in the object, and that gives a direct readout of the percentage of screen difference between the left and the right, or the number of pixel differences between the left and the right. So this will help measure 3D signals within the WFM 8300 and 8200 products. So here you can see within the checkerboard display how those differences in the color matching are showing the offset between the left and the right. Ideally, these grays should match together so that they're identical between each other. But even slight variations are difficult to see within the checkerboard, and that's where the Quad Diamond display comes in, because those minor variations you can quite easily see and make adjustments to balance it so that it's a nice vertical line within each of the color components. Tektronix, and we're proud to introduce the new WFM 5200 waveform monitor. This is a 4-input SDI, SD, HD and dual link capable unit with options for 3 gigabits support for level A and level B formats. In the standard configuration you can do just a single input, but with the camera balance option, that gives you the ability to parade the display for 4 inputs. This is ideal for balancing a cameras in a studio or in a mobile truck application where you want each camera to be having the same luma level between each of the channels. You can also do the same kind of function for the vector display or for the gamut displays, with each of the channels being able to overlay over the top of each other, and the input button just quickly enables you to select the individual channels. The waveform monitor has a range of features within there for color correction. So you can do composite gamut with the arrowhead display, and using the diamond display you can do that for RGB gamut. And again, we're doing this with 4 channels, so we can compare the differences between each individual channel at a time, or we can just look at the single channel we're interested in. Within the option prod, we've introduced a new spearhead display and luma qualified vector displays that extend the gamut measurement and monitoring capabilities of the waveform monitor. So this looks at the color space in lightness, where RGB are equal, saturation and value of the signal, and we can make measurements within each of those particular pieces to color correct and adjust the signal to remove grayscale or to match saturation levels from one scene to another. The WFM 5200 also comes available in a rasterizer form with a smaller form factor. This product is less than 6 inches deep and supports all of the same features as the WFM series, with 4 inputs for HD, SD and 3 gigabit. It also has an external DVI output that can be fed to an external display, just like the WFM 5200. Within these particular devices, we have a wide range of different options which can be configured within the unit. For analysis, we can look at things such as the data display. This allows us to be able to look at the data within the signal. And one of the displays that we've used to analyze the ancillary data is the ANS Data Inspector. ANS Data Inspector shows you all of the presence of the various packets that are contained within there for the various pieces of ancillary data. So you can quickly identify what is present and what is missing within the signal. So that gives you an overview of some of the features on the latest WFM 5200 and WVR 5200 from Tektronix.